That's right. Yeah, system and
So
juveniles.
that's it. Okay, we
But
do it
the
that way.
juveniles system off because it.
Julissa Martinez Salazar. I believe that there's someone outside.
Spanish interpreter, Your Honor.
Spanish
Good
interpreter,
morning, Judge.
thank you.
Yes. Aquí, señor.
Could, Deputy, could you check and see if there's anybody out here on Martinez Salazar?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning. Raise your right hand. Swear to interpret from Spanish to English and English to Spanish as best you can.
Yes, I do.
Thank you very much. Okay. Sir, please come on up. What is your name, sir? No, right there. That's okay. What is your name, sir?
Era
Watson.
Era Watson.
Okay. And sir, how do you know Ms. Salazar?
Señor, ¿cómo se conoce a la señora Salazar?
She's my girlfriend.
Okay. What did you want to tell me today?
Today, I was wondering if you can, grant me the wish to let her stay with me, or
She's fine.
grant me the wish so that she can stay with me.
Okay. And you're not afraid of her?
Quisiera que usted me diera permiso le diera permiso para sacarla a ella hoy. ¿Usted no tiene miedo de ella? No, no tengo.
Okay. And Ms. Salazar, you're charged with
Señora
domestic
Salazar,
battery.
usted está
The court
acusada
finds
de violencia por
probable cause. The court will
Tenemos caso suficiente. La corte
release you ROR. The
La va a
problem
dejar
is
salir,
you
pero el
have
problema-
a hold from the federal agencies, and the further restriction is no harmful
que tiene
contact.
otra orden de
There
detención
will
de
be
parte
a
del
hearing
departamento.
tomorrow morning. I don't know whether
Asilo.
they will release you,
No sé
but if
si
they
la van
do
a dejar
release you,
salir o no.
there's a hearing tomorrow morning
Hay una
in the
audiencia mañana a la
juvenile court
mañana en la que usted
in
tiene que
reference
estar
to your son.
en referencia a usted poder tener a su hijo.
Can I hear the Spanish interpreter?
I'm
I
sorry,
don't understand interpreter.
they couldn't hear me, Your Honor.
You can't hear in there?
Usted no me puede. You can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
¿Puede escuchar?
¿Me puede escuchar ahora, señora?
She's too close to the microphone, Your Honor.
Oh, ¿me puede escuchar ahora?
Sí. Yeah.
Okay, now they can hear me.
Okay. Ma'am, you're charged with domestic
Señora,
battery.
usted acusada de violencia doméstica.
Okay.
¿Entiende?
The court finds probable cause. The court is RORing you on the state charge.
La corte lo
The
está
court
dejando
orders no
salir
harmful
con responsabilidad
contact
suya
with the alleged victim.
con respecto a
Ma'am,
esa.
but you have a hold
Tiene
from
usted,
the
señora, una
either Homeland
detención
Security or
de
ICE.
Homeland Security.
Excuse me? Oh. And as a result, I don't know whether they will release you
No sé
or
si la van a
detain you.
dejar salir
But
o
tomorrow
detenerla,
morning,
pero mañana a la mañana
there is a hearing
hay una
in
audiencia
reference to your son
referencia a su
as to
hijo,
where he's going to be living.
donde él va a
And
vivir.
you need to be there if they
Usted
release you.
necesita estar ahí si es que la
Okay.
deja salir.
And
¿Entiende?
hopefully they will.
¿Entiende, señora?
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Gracias. Okay. Si la dejan salir.
Okay. Gabriel Zamor. You're charged with domestic battery. The court finds probable cause. Bond is set and found of $500. No contact with the alleged victim. Sylvia Petrocic.
Your Honor, North Broward.
Ma'am, you're charged with aggravated battery. The court finds probable cause, bond set in the amount of $1,000. No contact with the alleged victim. Jessica Velez.
North Broward, Your Honor.
Judge Jessica Velez, you're charged with aggravated battery. Court finds probable cause. Bond is set in the amount of $1,000. No contact with the alleged victim.
Your Honor, the state is asking for a bond increase on this case based on the level of violence. The state is recommending and requesting a $10,000 bond. And Judge specifically.
These are the ones you're looking for? Oh, that? Sure.
Judge specifically, the defendant wielded a large silver kitchen knife and began slashing at the victim in front of the minor children who were present. So again, the state is requesting a bond increase for Miss Jessica Velez. And attempts to contact the victim were not successful this morning, so we don't know the victim's stance.
Okay, counsel, I'm trying to determine what she was born in Fort Lauderdale. She lives in Pompano Beach. And she's been at that same residence for, it looks like just about a year. So what is
How do you know that?
What is the, huh?
How do you have that information? Ah, I see, okay.
So why would we need $10,000 to assure her appearance?
Judge, my concern is the high level of violence. Your Honor's correct, there's no Broward priors, however, I'm concerned with the seriousness of the offense.
Denied it, bond is set $1,000. Veronica Stevens.
Present, Your Honor.
Veronica Stevens, you're charged with aggravated battery with deadly weapon, domestic violence. The court finds probable cause. The bond is set in the amount of $2,000. No contact with the alleged victim. The Deshia Brooks.
All right, Your Honor.
Ms. Brooks, you're charged with aggravated battery. Court finds probable cause. The court sets bond amount of $1,000, no contact with the alleged victim.
Your Honor, the alleged victim requested through the liaison for an order for the release of the defendant's car keys because she needs access to the vehicle.
How do I release the defendant's car keys to a person who doesn't own the car?
I don't know that you can, Judge. So I just repeat the victim's request, and I think we'll leave it at that.
I understand. I just
Yeah.
Okay. Because then we have Peter Mokran.
Hey, Joe.
Yes, sir. You're charged with domestic battery. Court finds probable cause. Bond is set in the amount of $500. No contact with the alleged victim. Nicholas Walters. You're charged with domestic battery. The court finds probable cause. Bond is set in the amount of $500. No contact with the alleged victim. Daryl Joseph. You're charged with domestic battery. The court finds probable cause. Bond is set in the amount of $1,000. No contact with the alleged victim. Elvin Lewis.
Mr. Lewis refused. North Broward, Your Honor.
Mr. Lewis, you're charged with domestic battery. Whoops.
He refused. Guys.
He refused. Okay. We'll reset him. Thank you, Deputy. David Jackson.
Main jail judge.
Mr. Jackson, you're charged with domestic battery. Court finds probable cause. Bond is set in the amount of $500. No contact with the alleged victim. Love Jean. You're charged with domestic battery. Court finds probable cause. Bond is set in the amount of $500. No contact with the alleged victim. Christopher Simmons. You're charged with domestic battery. Court finds probable cause. Bond is set in the amount of $500. No contact with the alleged victim.
Your Honor, per statute, I'm informing you that the defendant has a 2011 battery case as well as other felony priors. The state is asking for a bond increase based on the seriousness of the offense and the number of priors, including a violent prior.
Bond is set in the amount of $1,500. Okay, Joseph Bellum. You're charged with battery, domestic violence. Court finds probable cause. Bond is set in the amount of $500. No contact with the alleged victim.
Your Honor, per statute, I'm informing you the defendant has a 94 battery, 95 sex battery, 2001 aggravated battery, 2002 aggravated great bodily harm, 2003 battery, and asking for a bond increase based on priors and the seriousness.
$1,500 bond. Franz Abelard. This is the one you're missing the sheet on.
Correct. State request 24 hours.
Okay, you're charged, sir, with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without intent to kill. Then you have battery charge. Then you have trafficking in fentanyl, I guess. And then, which is a $75,000 bond, in possession of cannabis. I find no probable cause for the trafficking charge and for the possession charge. So that's counts 3 and 4. State's requesting 24 hours to perfect on the aggravated assault.
Your Honor, I'm requesting to perfect on counts 3 and 4 as well.
Yes.
Would Your Honor allow the state 24 hours to also perfect count 3 and 4, the trafficking and the cannabis?
That's what I did.
Oh, okay.
Okay. The court finds probable cause as to counts 1 and 2. The court sets bond in the amount of $3,500 on count 1 and $1,000 on count 2. No contact with the alleged victim. And state you have your 24 hours on 3 and 4.
Thank you, Judge.
Amaris Martinez. Mr. Martinez, you're charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And then you have count 2 is domestic violence. Count 3 is domestic violence. The court finds probable cause as to all counts. Bond is set in the amount of $5,000 on count 1, $1,000 on count 2, $1,000 on count 3. No contact with the alleged victim, and you must surrender all firearms within 24 hours of your release. Reed.
North Broward, Your Honor.
Okay. Yahara Reed, you're charged with battery. It's a capious, $1,000. Court finds probable cause. Okay. Traub.
Bond it out, Judge. Jail. Bond it out.
Bonded, thank you. Then we have Gold Bomb.
North Broward.
North Broward.
Ms. Gold Bomb, you're charged with driving with a suspended driver's license charge. Bond is $500. Court is going to ROR you. And ma'am, you need to show up in court and preferably with a driver's license.
I will, thank you. I have a job and
Ma'am, don't discuss the case. Okay, we did this, okay, didn't sign it, thank you.
Your Honor, was there a finding of probable cause?
What's that?
Was there a finding of probable cause?
I'm sorry, I'm not following.
It was already.
I ordered it. Okay, found probable cause. Anna Sheeny.
North Broward.
Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor.
You're charged, ma'am, with you got a capious for misdemeanor, $250 bond. Court finds probable cause. You want to plead no contest, ma'am?
Your Honor, the city of Fort Lauderdale has already been appointed. I did speak to her and she would like to resolve this morning.
Okay. Does she want to change the plea?
She would like to resolve
Okay.
this.
You're appointed to represent her. Time served.
Thank you,
Have
Your
a good
Honor.
day.
Can Your Honor
Leave on
please
the court
repeat the
file.
defendant's name?
Anne Marita Sheehy.
Yes.
Was that a reset, Your Honor?
I believe it was.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Deante Taylor.
North Broward, Your Honor.
Ms. Taylor, you're charged with trespassing. Okay? Bond is set in the amount of $25. Court finds probable cause. You want to plead no contest?
Yes.
Time served. Have a good day.
All right.
Veronica Roman.
Main jail.
Veronica Roman, you're charged with possession of burglary tools, $1,000 bond, burglary of a conveyance, $1,500 bond, criminal attempt, $3,500 bond, and driving while license suspended, $100. Court finds probable cause, all counts. Can you make the bond?
No, Your Honor, not at this time. We would ask that you
Pretrial
would
release.
send the affirmative on pretrial release.
Pretrial releases. Kashila Beasley. Ms. Beasley, you're charged with petty theft, $25 bond. You got a violation of probation, which is a no bond hold. You'll be detained going before Judge Duffy on the 3rd of January. I can't get rid of the petty theft because it could be a violation of your probation. But I will ROR you on that charge. Have a good day. Rebecca Crow.
North Broward. She's in transit downtown to get a ankle
North
monitor.
Broward. She's what? Excuse me? Bonded, thank you. All right, then we have Kimberly Parker.
North Broward.
Yes, sir.
You've got an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and grand theft. Court finds probable cause on all counts. $2,500 bond on count 1, $1,000 bond on count 2. Total bond, $3,500.
The state is requesting a bond increase, Judge. She has a 2013 carjacking conviction.
Okay, the bond will remain the same. Kristen Bryce.
North Broward.
Your Honor, on Miss Parker, state's just requesting no victim contact. Kimberly Parker.
No contact. Possession of, Miss Bryce, you're charged with possession of heroin, $1,000 bond, introducing contraband to the jail, $1,000 bond, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No bond capiouses by Judge Tobin Singer. You will be detained going before Judge Tobin Singer. It looks like. Do we have the date on that one? I thought I saw a date somewhere. Yes, on the 7th of January. Jesus Valdez.
Yeah, you're done.
Mr. Valdez? Okay, Mr. Valdez, you're charged with you've got a capious on a marijuana charge. Bond is set in the amount of $5,000. Court finds probable cause. I'm not going to offer you a plea because if you're not a citizen of the United States, this could be used to deport you. You understand, sir? Okay, but the court will reduce the bond to $100. Can you make that?
$200.
You got it.
Judge, thank you.
Have a good day. Anthony McDonald.
North Broward, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. How are you today?
North Broward.
Okay.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Okay.
Good morning.
Mr. McDonald.
Good morning.
Okay.
How you doing?
Good morning, sir. You're charged with trespassing. $100 bond. Court finds probable cause. You want to plead no contest?
No contest. I don't have it, Judge. It really didn't happen.
You want to plead no contest?
No contest.
Time served. Have a good day, sir.
Okay, baby.
Thank you. Andre Wangi?
Thank you. Yes, good
Main
morning,
jail.
Judge Davika Carr on his behalf. He's at Maine.
Okay. Mr. Wangi, you're charged. Counsel, you're appointed to represent him.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. And, sir, you got a capious $500 on a municipal ordinance violation. Your attorney indicates you want to enter a no contest plea. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Time served. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you.
Brian Landrum. Mr. Landrum, you got a possession of cannabis, $100 bond. Court finds probable cause. Do you want to plead no contest, or do you want to post a $100 bond?
He'll take the plea, Judge. No.
Withhold. Withhold. Have a good day. David Osh.
Oaks, Your Honor.
OCHF.
Oaks.
You got.
No, I asked. I had to ask.
Thank
Asking
you,
to be
counsel.
appointed judge.
You're appointed to represent David, and he has a capious for $250. You want to plead no contest? Your attorney's indicated you do.
Just say yes.
No contest.
Yeah.
Time served. Have a good day, sir.
It's resolved.
Raymond Corso. Mr. Corso, you have a DUI. Court finds probable cause. That's driving under the influence. A $500 bond. Can you make the $500 bond? All right, post a $500 bond. You can get out of there. David Gelgonia. You have a loitering and prowling in a traffic matter, $25 bond on the count 1, $500 bond on the count 2. Do you want to plead no contest on count one? It's time served. Court will ROR him on count two. Sir, make sure you show up. Try to get your license, and but don't miss court again. Have a good day. Michael Munz. You're charged, sir, with driving under the influence. It's a second offense, $1,000 bond, court finds probable cause. Can you make the bond?
He cannot, Judge, we would ask for him to be released.
Can you make the bond, sir? Yes or no?
No, sir. Not at the moment, sir.
Pre-trial release, special condition, no alcohol or intoxicants. You'll be subject to random testing. Okay, Trevor Fox.
Your Honor, for Mr. Muniz, what did you reduce bond to? The one just before, did you ROR?
Try, what's that?
Okay, thank you.
Trevor Fox. Where we got Trevor? Mr. Fox. You've got a resisting a police officer without violence and trespassing. You have 100.
Mr. Fox is on loan.
Oh, okay. Fox is on loan. Reset.
This is Mr. Berry.
Don Berry.
North Broward. Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Berry. You've got a capias for $50 and a trespass for $25. Court finds probable cause. You want to plead no contest?
Yes, sir.
Time served. You're out of there.
Thank you.
Courtney Bogle.
Tavika Carr on his behalf, Your Honor. He's at Maine.
Main jail.
Okay. Mr. Bogle, you're charged with 2 municipal ordinance violations. I've appointed counsel to represent you. Counsel's indicated you wish to plead no contest. You want to plead no contest?
Yes, sir.
Count 1 is withhold. Count 2, time served. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Adrian Clayton.
Conti, Your Honor. Mr. Clayton refused to come.
Okay. Reset. You can hold them all till you get to the end, okay? And, okay. Christopher Pereiros. Anybody got? Last name is Montpeiros.
Main jail.
Main jail? Okay.
Your Honor.
Sir, you have aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer. Bond, I'm setting bond at $3,000. Grand theft auto, $1,000 bond. Resisting, $100 bond. Aggravated fleeing without, with injury or damage, the court sets the bond at $2,000. The leaving the scene, $25 bond. Driving while licensed, suspended revoke, $100 bond. And then you have 2 no bond capiases. You're set for court on January 7th on the no bond capiases. Court finds probable cause, all counts. Kristen Lopez. Mr. Lopez, you have possession of burglary tools, burglary of a conveyance, and criminal attempt. The bonds are set in the amount of $1,000, $1,500, and $3,500 respectively. Court finds probable cause, all counts. Can you make the bonds? Pre-trial release. Arnaldo Gonzalez. You're charged with possession of a prescription without, possession of a controlled substance without a prescription, $1,000 bond, drug paraphernalia, no bond required. You got a DUI, $500. Court finds probable cause, all counts, $1,500. Can you make the bond? The court will order you to pretrial release if you agree to have a drug evaluation and any treatment if recommended, and there'll be no alcohol or intoxicants. You'll be subject to random testing. You're granted pretrial. Have a good day. Eric Riggins. Mr. Riggins, you have a petty theft $100 bond and drug paraphernalia, no bond required. Then you have a pretrial violation. What is that? Okay, that's another felony petty theft. Okay. Court finds probable cause. You'll be detained going before Judge Cobra. Have a good day, sir. Deshaun Carter. You're charged with robbery with a firearm. Court finds probable cause.
State is asking for a no bond hold on this punishable by life, Judge.
Okay. On what basis?
Judge, given that this offense is punishable by life, the defendant is not entitled to a bond. If Your Honor looks at the facts, they're extremely serious, alleging that the defendant pointed a black handgun at the victim, the son victim, there's two victims in this case, after a physical altercation with mother. There were attempts by police to locate the firearm. Finally, at the hospital, the defendant admitted to police where the firearm had been stored prior to police
Yeah, it was in the
arriving.
drawer at the bottom of the...
Correct. And the allegation, Judge, is that the firearm was pointed at the victims, that they were in fear for their life.
Yeah, this is domestic violence.
There was also an item of jewelry that was taken, Judge, which is why it's presented as
There was a
robbery.
necklace taken. Okay. I read it before. Okay.
Additionally, Judge, there was a breaking and entering into the home. The defendant did actually break into the home without permission. The door was unlocked, but he was uninvited into the home.
Who are you, ma'am?
His baby mother.
Okay. Are you the person that he had this confrontation with?
No, it was never a confrontation. It was a confrontation with a family member.
With a family member?
Yeah.
But you're not that family member?
No, and the allegations are false.
Ma'am,
I have proof.
that goes to the defense. Is that mine? And this is not for trial. This is only to determine whether there's probable cause for the arrest and what the terms of release should be. Now, what is your relationship to Mr. Carter?
I'm his child's mother.
You're his godmother?
Child's mother.
Okay. Court at this time finds probable cause. Bond is set in the amount of $25,000. No contact, no return, surrender all firearm. Have a good day, sir.
Your Honor, was there a finding of proof evident presumption?
No, I didn't.
It was given a bond.
Just making sure, thank you.
Your Honor, the setting of bond is over the state's objection on that case.
Noted for the record.
Thank you.
Tony Sherrod. You're charged with assault on a law enforcement officer, $100 bond, possession of cocaine, $1,000 bond, drug paraphernalia, $100 bond, resisting, $100 bond, tampering with evidence, $1,000 bond, Then you have a municipal ordinance, $25 bond, but you have a violation of probation, no bond. You'll be detained going before the judge on the violation of probation. You have 2 counts of that, and that court date is on the 3rd of January. Have a good day, sir. Tony Jean Batiste. You're charged, sir, with anybody waiving the reading? Okay.
Yes, Your Honor, we'll waive the reading.
Okay, the court finds probable cause. This is on capiouses. They are set for magistrate. This is a state.
Judge, the nature of the offense makes it a punishable by life felony. The state is asking for a no bond hold based on the seriousness of the allegations.
Defense?
Defense is objecting to the finding of proof evident presumption grade. Your Honor, that's the highest criminal burden. The only evidence that's been presented is just the PC affidavit, as far as I know.
May I respond, Your Honor? Your Honor does not need to find...
Counsel?
Yes,
Please.
Judge.
Please. My question is, this is because the child is under the age of 16, it's punishable by life?
No, it's the custodial nature of the relationship.
Okay, I just want to find the grounds. Sir, anything you want to make on that?
Your Honor, nothing other than the fact that there was no evidence presented.
Okay, well, the case law states that the court is to make the determination based upon the probable cause affidavit. And in this, we have the allegations of the child and the admission of the defendant. The court sets no bond at this time. Both counts, court finds that the presumption is great and the proof is evident. No contact, even though he's on a no bond hold, there'll be no contact with the alleged victim. Joseph Comptello, you're charged with possession of THC $1,000 bond. Find probable cause. Can you make the bond?
I can't make the bond. No, I cannot make the bond.
You can?
I can't
You
make the
can't?
bond right now.
Pre-trial release, as long as you agree to a drug evaluation, any treatment, and be subject to random testing.
I'm already off to the drug court.
You agree? Okay, pre-trial release. Tony Banks. Mr. Banks, you got possession of methamphetamine, $1,000 bond, resisting, no bond required, and you got a violation of VOP. You'll be detained going before the judge on the 3rd of January. Denzel Williams. You're charged, sir, with burglary, battery, and criminal mischief. The court finds probable cause. State, you want to be heard on this?
Please, Judge, on this punishable by life felony, the state is requesting a no bond hold. Additionally, Judge, there's a 2009 resisting with violence, 2012 burglary tools, 2013 felony DWLS, and 2014 burglary conveyance. There are also a 17 and an 18 pending misdemeanor.
Also a what?
2017 and 2018 pending misdemeanors.
All right, but what was the first one you said?
2009 resisting with violence.
Okay, that's 2009.
Yes, and then through 2014 burglary conveyance, and there's felonies in between there.
The court at this time finds probable cause. The court sets bond in the amount of $15,000 on count 1. On count 2, no bond required. No contact, no return. Have a good day, sir.
Judge, he can't make bonds at this time. We would be asking for pretrial release.
Counsel, right now he's got a bond. Okay. Christian Clausen.
Bonded, Your Honor.
Thank you. John McKenzie.
Bonds it out, Judge.
Thank you. Arkle Watson.
Keep coming up, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Watson, you okay? Oh, you're just tired. Okay, Mr. You're charged, sir, with possession of cannabis, felony, $1,000 bond, possession of a controlled substance without a prescription, $1,000 bond, and violation of a protective order, $2,000 bond, total bond $4,000. No contact, no return. Have a good day, sir. Ronald Singletary. Is he all right?
He's fine, Judge.
Okay. And then we're charged with Mr. Singletary, driving with license habitual, $750 bond, court finds probable cause. Mr. Singletary, if I let you out, you're going to show up?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I suggest you try to get your license resolved. Court will ROR you on the driver's license charge. Don't miss court next time. Patrick
Your Honor, I'm
Donato.
sorry. Can we please return to Mr. Singletary? Your Honor, the defendant's currently released on bond on a 2018 felony case. He's currently out on bond.
What is the felony?
I'm pulling it up right now. It is habitual offender driving while license suspended.
The same one.
Yes, Judge.
Same offense. Okay. Patrick DiDonato.
DiDonato, Judge. Bonds it out.
Okay, thank you.
No problem, Judge.
Then we have Gunter, Caprice Gunter. Charged, sir, with carrying concealed firearm, $1,000 bond. Court finds probable cause.
We would be asking for pretrial release.
Can you make the bond, young man?
Yes, sir.
Pre-trial release. Also, surrender all all firearms within 24 hours. Howard Guthrie.
North Broad, Your Honor. He refused.
Is that a reset?
Yes, sir.
Medical reset. Then we have Broderick Wright.
He's on loan.
Medical reset. Then we Alexi Beltram.
North Broad, Your Honor. He refused.
Refused. And reset him. Raul D. Castronova. Raul D. Castronova.
Medical reset, Judge.
Bonded. Okay.
Medical reset.
Whoa. Excuse me.
Medical reset, Judge.
On Castronova. Arthur Mitchell.
North Broward. Also another refusal.
Refused.
Yes.
Thank you. Junior Ware.
He's on loan.
Medical loan.
Emery Baumgartner.
North Broward.
Okay, Mr. Brumgard, here you've got possession of Xanax $1,000 bond, possession of ecstasy $1,000 bond, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Court finds probable cause. Total bond is $2,100. Can you make the bond?
No, can I get a bond reduction, sir?
Sir, let me ask you a question. If I put you on pretrial release, will you agree to have a drug evaluation and, if necessary, treatment?
Yes.
And there'll be no alcohol, no intoxicants. You'll be subject to random testing. Okay, pretrial release. You're out of there. George Walford. George Walford. Okay, Mr. Walford, you got petty theft, resisting without violence. You got a hold for the U.S. Marshal's Office. I don't know what the hold for the U.S. Marshal's Office is for, but you could enter a no contest plea if you want to, as to counts 1 and 2. That would release you to the feds. The question is, though, I don't know what effect it will have on your case with the federal government. And so that's up to you.
The federal case is mail theft, Your Honor, so given that this is a petty theft, they very well may be related.
Not related, counsel.
No?
No, because you've got a state court case and the federal lives.
Okay.
You want to plead no contest, or do you want to post a bond?
He doesn't want to resolve.
Excuse me?
He doesn't want to resolve at this time, Your Honor.
Okay, on the petty theft, the court is going to ROR him, turn him over to the feds. Have a good day. Thank you. Jeffrey Esperance. Mr. Esperance, you have 4 capiouses and a felony case. No bond holds, all set by Judge Tobin Singer. You will go before Judge Tobin on the 4th day of January. Okay, we have Michael Moreau.
Conti, Your Honor.
Conti. Mr. Moreau, you've got 2 capiouses. These are ad charges. They're signed, I don't know who the judge is, but they are no bond holds. Wait a minute, I'm supposed to post bond on these, aren't we? Yes. Okay. All right. Does anybody have a probable cause affidavit?
No, but, Your Honor, I'm disagreeing that Your Honor should be setting bonds. Or are we still talking about Michael Marceau?
Motion.
Shouldn't the defendant be transferred to, well, I think he should be transferred to Dade, and then I think these should be
I can't
set.
transfer him to Dade, counsel, till he resolves his Broward cases. That's what the rule is. He has 2 Broward cases.
I believe that these 2 capiouses were issued with $0 amounts, so he should be set in the division.
There's no, I don't have any dollar amount. There's no dollar amount, other than the grand theft charge which is
Right, so why would
1,000.
she be back up today then?
And I don't, well, the grand theft is 1,000, so that's, we can deal with that. But, this is mixed in with,
What, can I have the name again? I'm sorry, I'm just not reading the name.
I don't know why this is coming this way. If someone could explain it to me, because
Docket's almost over, so once it's.
this is all part of a armed kidnapping, robbery.
Okay. I'll give you.
I'm gonna check right now, but I think he was ad charged.
Yeah, that's what they claim. But he was, okay. Well, Mr. Marceau, you have 2 ad charges, tampering with a victim of an alleged kidnapping and grand theft firearm. There's a no bond warrant that was issued by the judge, and that was Paul Backman. The court will leave the no bond in place, finds probable cause, based upon the warrant by Judge Backman. Then we have Ricky Alomar. Mr. Alomar, you're charged with, you've got 2 violations of probation that are felonies. You'll be detained going before Judge Coleman. There are no bond holds. Court finds probable cause. Your hearing date is on January 3rd. Have a good day.
Your Honor.
Yes?
I'm sorry. On Marcel, Michael, you were holding him no bond on those?
Yeah, I don't know what to do. It's out of a, it shouldn't be written up that way. They may be add charges, but the judge already entered a no bond, and you've got a kidnapping and armed, and then tampering with the witness. I don't have any PC. I have no way to make any ruling other than leaving the judge's warrant in place.
He was already arraigned on.
Waiting, we're not. That concludes the docket.
Okay.
Do you have another matter to raise?
No, this was still on Michael Marceau. He's been arraigned on these charges. That these.
Well, you shouldn't be here.
Right. Back in February of 2016.
February 2016.
He's been set for trial a few times. He's set for trial January 30th in a month. I don't know.
I want to thank everybody in the jail. Thank you very much. Good job.
Just one last matter, Your Honor. Will we be addressing Ms. Vernette Wilkins? I believe she had her 30-day hearing yesterday. Or that's what I've been told. I'll be on tomorrow's docket. Okay, thank you.
What did we resolve that yesterday?
So it'll be on tomorrow's docket? Okay.
There we go.
Madam Pretrial, do you need anything from me? Any orders or anything?
Yeah, about Ms.
Okay. Oh, here. Right? I think I saw it in here. No. Here. Yep. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. That one was just it was refusal, right? Yeah, I wrote down refusal. Yeah, I'll leave it in our reset folder. And Eric will be back tomorrow.